Morena tātou. A very warm good morning to all of you. Welcome to our returning councillors, and particularly a very special welcome to our 4 new councillors. Congratulations on your appointments. You should take great pride in the knowledge that your community has put you forward for what is an extremely important service. Thank you all for your vote and confidence in me this morning, and thank you too for the trust that you've placed in me. It is with real pleasure and humility that I do indeed accept the role of chairperson for this organisation. I don't need to tell you that it's not been easy in our region over the last 3 years. In fact, it's been incredibly challenging. I must acknowledge here the hard work and dedication of outgoing chair, Hiniwai Ormsby. The contributions and sacrifice that Hiniwai has made during her term should not allow to be ignored. Her work ethic is something that would be difficult for anyone to emulate, and her total dedication to the position became immediately apparent when she turned up to lead the cyclone, even though she and her whānau had suffered huge personal loss of home and property. On behalf of this table, Hiniwai, and of the whole region, I offer you our thanks and our gratitude. Our community too has been through terrible disruption, and I acknowledge here the tragic losses that have been suffered by many people in our community. The next 3 years will demand dedication and commitment if we hope to deliver on the aspirations of a region still working through recovery. The loss of Māori wards has been a huge disappointment for many, myself included. I have stood in support of Māori wards, and this support came about not philosophically, but actually through my experience. My very first committee, when I entered Hastings District Council in 2019, was on the Tangata Whenua Wastewater Co-Governance Committee, inspirationally and slightly unconventionally chaired by Mare Apatu. I don't think there's anyone I've met that can turn a council meeting into such a good time. But this eye-opening experience convinced me from the very start that collaborative co-governance models are the best and most effective way for working for successful long-term thinking and outcomes. It is my opinion that any table where mana whenua, tangata whenua, tai whenua, PSGs, hapu, marae and iwi are not present, those tables are the poorer for it. I am committed to these relationships to ensure we improve and restore our environment and region. The clarity of purpose that the recent disaster has given us means that we are already well aware of the core tasks ahead of us. Most importantly, in my mind, to accelerate our land management programs in the upper catchment areas, which will bring about stable soils, less sediment runoff, cleaner water and increased carbon sequestration, which underpins the production, sustainability and fertility of our very important food-growing plains. Secondly, a smart and comprehensive water conservation and biodiversity program that respects and cares for our most valuable taonga. And lastly, but most importantly, following what we've been through, to continue the work and planning to ensure the resilience of our landscapes and river systems to the extreme weather events that we know we will continue to face. The Reimagining Rivers work currently being planned with our community will come at huge financial cost, upward of $500 million, in a region that needs to be resilient, but as we are well aware, where ratepayers are struggling. This council will need to manage the financial pressures that a region is facing that knows also the cost of not being prepared for a changing climate. But of course, all this is not news to any of you. I've spoken to all of you, some more at length than others, and I know we all share the same aspirations around the table. But to be clear, the job list is only half of the job. It's not just about the work program. It's about how we do it and how we bring our community along with us. One of my goals in the next 3 years is to see if we can elevate the standing of this organisation within its community, to make its owners even more proud of the work we do, or, in the words of one of our incoming councillors, Councillor Waitoa, make us the envy of every regional council in New Zealand. To achieve this, we must celebrate our successes. and we must own our mistakes. I'm not naive, you all know that. We will not be everything to everybody. But given that the current political climate threatens our very existence, I believe that the time has come to prove without doubt the value of the work that this organisation delivers. I want this table to lead this work with a vision, with a voice and a clarity of purpose that speaks directly to the people we represent. And if we do, what does success look like? Well, I have plenty of imagination. It would look like rivers running clean after heavy rainfall. It would look like erosion-prone soils protected with diverse and productive ecosystems. It would look like water that was so respected and our usage so efficient that allocation is not even a consideration. And our people would be engaged, interested and involved in giving back to the environment which offers them so much. All of these things are entirely achievable goals, many of which could happen in a relatively short time frame, but only if we create, nurture, share and communicate our vision with our people. My aim in the role of chair and with the help of this table and the work is to build a pathway with our communities towards these outcomes. Many, many thanks to you. Ngā mihi mai aha kia koutou.